Hey YouTube, this is React City, I'm Paul.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is My Hero Academia. It is the 7th episode. Had more hero deaths. Toga's on a rampage. Giga woke up, he punched through the floor. And Shigaraki's having the time of his life, just manhandling the heroes.
Yeah.
He has
super
all the powers.
He's so strong, he can do a move that only All Might up to this point could. Like just move his hand and
Flex moves.
just out of the way.
Is there anything you're hoping to see or expecting to see this episode?
I'm scared to see a major hero get seriously damaged.
And or die.
I'm not expecting a death yet.
Yeah, me too. Not
But I'm expecting damage, like serious damage.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Mirko got damaged before she was like, okay, let's just carry her out of here.
Yeah.
You know? Something like that.
And with the Giga thing, that's kind of like a side story to Shigaraki, so I'm wondering which is going to finish first. Like, are we going to focus on Giga and Toga's situation and get that out of the way, or get rid of the Shigaraki situation, then move back to them? So I'm thinking it makes sense if we're still just peaking, deal with the Giga stuff first. And we just saw a lot more heroes come in, so I'm actually expecting a couple deaths.
And that would give them an excuse to kind of like cut to over there for like a whole episode.
Yeah.
So we won't see what happens with Shigaraki. Let's see what
To
happens.
stretch this.
Yeah.
So guys, remember, if you like your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember to check the Patreon if you guys want to see an uncut version of this episode or anything else that we do. Remember, the new show that was voted for will be coming out this Tuesday. You can check out Tanya the Evil. It's a pretty interesting show. We're going to take some time getting into it. But guys, remember to stick around for discussion.
Oh, Eddie.
It's probably not what you wanted. You know.
Why you have Eddie watching this?
Mom.
Oh. She's proud of her son.
That's Todoroki's sister.
Not kidnapped.
And he's also okay. Mom.
The foreshadowing was for Endeavor, not him.
Yeah. Oh, for one.
Smiles. Why did they give him the news?
No, he doesn't. He's not giving the news. What are you talking about?
Just hear it.
Oh, here come the Nomos. I forgot about that.
Forgot about this.
Oh, goodness.
They're just rising from underground. Oh, look at his eyes. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Right into her. Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, he's just telling him straight up now. Listen. Oh, the settings. So they'll listen to him. The high ends.
Oh,
Well, that's what he used the radio waves for. Near high ends. Oh no!
Yeah, going right for him. Lock.
Oh no! His students! Aww. Until they graduate, he has to keep watching them.
Oh, you missed.
Oh, Deku, no! Oh, that's what he thought was the worst. Oh.
Oh, he remembers that.
Let's do this rationally. Oh no.
Oh.
Just limp along.
We're trying.
Oh. Now there are now one?
Oh. A little brother.
Little brother?
I think they both realize that the other guy is in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was all for one.
Yeah. That wasn't me, he said. My power. My body. But get out. Oh?
I want to be better than you.
Oh my gosh. He just like decayed him within him.
He could do that?
You must be high. That guy's base.
Wow,
Nice.
he got him.
He got him.
Nice.
Didn't do jack, but he hit him.
No, that's the point, right?
Oh, he hit him too.
Good. Become your own.
Oh,
Ooh,
what?
wings? Fire wings! Griffin! Vanishing sword.
Ah.
Yes, that was a head
Oh,
on
that's a
one.
poster right there.
Yeah. The news is broadcasting this. You should be able to see.
This is better.
The news is better.
The worst monitors.
Right? It's like, no, we
Gives you no
can't.
information.
We can't go to what's actually being good. Oh, what happened?
Oh, probably heard Giga. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they're showing when she figured it out.
Hey.
一目見た時からいいなと思ってました。何の話だ。いいぜ、マキア。バカ。待て。
Why are you...
Oh, run, my lady, run!
何がどうなってんだ。ボスがおったんだ。
They're like, you can do it!
Oh my gosh, she cannot do it. Come on, guys. She needs a little help.
Yeah, he's not fighting her, he just wants to get to Shigaraki.
Distance.
Uh-oh.
Cementos!
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I hope you left him like a ball of air in there.
Oh, that's gross. Ugh, it's the worst looking butterfly. He got nothing on Shy Poof.
Oh, he's mad because he doesn't know where he is. Oh no, we're all going?
No.
I don't think she's making a difference. she could let go. She's bleeding. Shortest distance.
This through you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're on the back and they don't know. Oh, no.
Made it through.
Whoa.
What is that? Oh! Rubble. You dead?
Dang it.
Oh. Ow.
Ouch.
Oh, that's some pain.
No, she's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm supposed. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here comes baddies.
No, those are our side.
Those are our side?
I think.
I don't think so.
I thought.
So it's just about you guys. She's got to figure it out.
イヤホンジャック、なんだこれ。音の位置から距離とここへの到達時間を、巨人の大きさを目算でいいのでお伝えください。マットマン、あなたの力を
Pointing at himself.
Is he?
動くチェ
Less than a minute.
計測した少し
Oh, she's actually making a difference. Oh, she's crying since middle school.
私は戦います皆さんは
言えなヤオダ
He's like,
来て外でやヒーローなんだ
私たち全員ここで迎え撃ちます
I knew it. Yeah, of course they do that, yeah.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Half and half.
Yeah. I think it's been half and half for most episodes, so I think this is just the format we're going with.
Oh yeah. I just meant half and half to what we were guessing in the beginning if we were going to deal with the Giga fight or if we're going to deal with Shigaraki. Start with Shigaraki, ended with Giga. So next episode, probably going to start with Giga, end with Shigaraki.
Perhaps.
I'll
Yeah.
put 50 cents on it. To myself, so if I lose, I'll get money from you guys.
Okay.
Is that how that works?
I don't think.
Economy.
Yeah.
So this was called Disaster Walker.
Yes.
I was about to. I wish I'd said it in the beginning of the episodes. I was about to say. I think that might be a translation error. It might be like disaster walking or something.
Yes. Because I was about to
disaster. Like I thought they would be. It would be talking about a person. Like that person is a disaster walking. It was technically correct. Talking about MacLeod later in the episode.
Yeah, and then we start with a fight with Shigaraki. Of course, he's just making light work of Endeavor.
Yeah.
Endeavor's like tired himself out trying to get a hit on him.
Indeed.
And then Deku's block whips come in handy.
Yeah, he goes for a racer head. And
Yes, he's like, that's the worst that could happen.
Yeah, this is the worst case scenario is we lose Aizawa. Screw everybody. Aizawa was the one we
Teacher!
Teacher! Oh.
And of course, it touches Aizawa.
In that moment, he had no more dry eye.
And yeah, so they were able to get some hits on him because of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like you said, how effective these hits were.
Not really.
You know, he just got knocked around a little bit, but I don't know. He's probably
I don't know.
Yeah, the only times we've seen regeneration have any sort of limits was with Recovery Girl saying that you are using your own cells to replenish the injuries. And it's limited. But with people like him who are high regenerators, this is doing nothing. We've never seen a limit, and now we've seen the strongest guy we've ever seen on the show. Odds are we're not going to hit his limit, you know?
And also, Shigaraki he finally has realized that all for one was in his head.
Yeah.
So he didn't quite understand why he felt this longing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's master. Listen, I appreciate you, but
Yeah.
You gotta go too. And like I destroyed mentally. I
like
destroyed
that.
my whole family. I have to destroy you too.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, he was like, your
personal.
sensei, your sense of self is too strong. Like even though when the powers came over, he came over too.
yeah.
He was just overstaying his welcome. But like if he had just shut up and waited, I know it's a disembodied voice, probably didn't think that way. But if it just stayed quiet, he probably would never have touched him.
No.
Just like, do it now. Like, I'm fighting.
Even that he didn't even realize until he said little brother. It was like
Yeah, little
he's
brother.
like,
What?
I'm an only child. He was very confused. But yeah, and then he's like, I wonder if he actually knows the story though. Shigaraki.
Oh, I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Yeah, because he didn't even know who what's her name?
Shimura.
Shimura or is when what's his name? Torino was like, you sully her name.
He got a glimpse of it when he was a kid, but I doubt he remembers now, especially since a lot of his memories from then are kind of
mixed up,
wiggity whack.
Yeah.
So we talked about this in the outside of the discussion, but we had theorized. I don't remember if you were here. That the only way Shigaraki can be redeemed is, what was her name?
I don't recall.
Eri.
Oh no, we did talk about this.
Was it on camera?
I don't think it was on camera.
I don't remember.
Well, Eri has to reverse him until he's a baby again.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, and then he'll just grow up again.
Yeah, we'll just raise him again, and All Might will now have a son.
Yeah, and
in his retired age.
Arrow will have a little brother.
Little brother, right? He will probably be younger than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he decays, and she can reverse it. He'll feel safer, perhaps.
Forward in
yeah,
time,
they're perfect
go back.
for each other.
Actually, yeah.
Oh.
I could sell him the story that they're siblings, and he'd totally believe it.
Yes. He grows up and finds out, oh, I'm gonna turn evil now. I hate you.
Why not?
Well, yeah. Back to the actual episode.
So we also saw the Hyans. They made the distinction that they're near Hyans. They're not quite the ones that Endeavor was fighting down below.
They're only near Hyans because they're better than the upper tiers, but they just didn't fully finish their development.
Don't have independent thoughts like others did.
Yeah, if they were fully developed, they'd be thinking, and strategizing just like the ones that got taken out earlier.
Yeah, these have like pre-programmed systems and directives where other ones could think on the fly to figure things out.
Yeah, speaking of which, these can be directed by whoever the programming told. And I'm guessing the doctor probably told Shigaraki, and I figured that Shigaraki's gonna eventually like, oh, wait a minute, they're listening to me or something like that.
No, that was his.
He did it already?
Process. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that was him talking. Oh, I thought it was when...
It was the doctor talking, but it was him thinking about it because he was telling Endeavor about the Nomus.
What? I thought it was the doctor telling... I know the doctor was talking to DJ. I thought the whole thing was the doctor talking. I didn't know Shigaraki... I know we saw his face at one point, but I didn't know it was his thoughts we transitioned to.
Yeah, it was it went from the doctor telling DJ to flashback to a conversation with the doctor and Shigaraki that both Shigaraki and the doctor were having at the same time about isn't this a army fit for a king? That was
that's right. And then
flashback.
Yeah, and then Shigaraki. The only thing I remember Shigaraki saying was he was explaining to Endeavor that he can control his decay now. But I didn't know he explained anything more. I probably missed it. Whatever.
Shigaraki himself didn't explain it. It was the doctor in the past explaining it to Shigaraki.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't recall any of the explanations. I just felt like it was implied that Shigaraki kind of recalled that that's how it worked.
Yeah, so he probably will use it eventually. Now that he's a little bit on the lower foot.
Back foot
on the lower foot. I was like, what's the saying? I don't know.
Okay, I thought you were trying to like not go all the way back.
No, I just couldn't remember. Yeah, so they kind of have the upper hand. The good guys have the upper hand right now. That's what I'm trying to say.
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, no, that's all they're gonna. They just gotta make us feel a little bit of safeness, and then they can smack us all over the place.
I don't know how you got from this episode that the bad guys are on the back foot right now.
No, I don't mean like entirely fully or anything. I just mean they got some hits in, and he's a little like he's not in control currently. I'm talking about Shigaraki.
Again, I don't know how you feel safe from these developments of this episode.
I'm not fully safe, but I don't feel like we went forward. You don't feel like we went forward at all?
No,
really?
1 step forward, 2 steps back. That's what I feel.
We didn't take the 2 steps back yet, though.
I feel like we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, only with Giga, and he's on the other side of the city.
And he literally cannot be stopped right now.
Yeah, but he's not here yet. So right now, we're still 1 step forward.
And also,
I'm not taking the 1 steps back yet. Go away.
The League of Villains are on his back.
Go away. Go away.
And we have a bunch of high school students. High school students.
But Shigaraki, I was just gonna say, the closest to on the back foot he's just getting tossed around.
Yeah, that's all I mean.
He's not getting damaged or anything, you know. It seems like he's like I'll feel like he's being pushed back if he shows any thought about I need to do something about this. Because right now he's kind of just looking at everything like, wow, oh, you can do that. Oh, wow, you actually hit me. But there's no worry. There's no sense of urgency.
We haven't even seen his reaction. We just see him.
He's not even hurt, really. I enjoy that Shigaraki managed to purge himself of the other.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I'm wondering if that actually is a final thing, or maybe I feel like All For One, if he did have an idea of what he wanted to do with that, it wouldn't be that easy to get rid of him. This is something biological as well, so even though mentally he may have destroyed him, I feel like he's implanted in you. You can't get rid of that.
Do you think we kind of established that the feeling thing is just because he didn't finish his development, but it also kind of coincided with the voice. So I was wondering if now that he's decayed, that if he'll be better or okay. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. I also thought that it was because of the instability, but maybe what we're seeing is like the beginnings of All For One trying to take the body.
That also makes me wonder, like, All For One is, or One For All, you keep calling it All For One. One For All is very chaotic, you know? Like, he has things that he likes to do, but he likes to create chaos. But it's like he has some sort of control over the chaos, you know. So I wonder if he does have like he does want to control Shigaraki, or he really is just like, no, he's doing what I want, and I don't care if I control him at this point, you know.
Yeah.
So even if he wanted to, maybe he's like, oh well, it didn't work, go on and do the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not all for one? I think it's all for one.
All for one.
Yeah.
It is all
it's
for
a
one.
Selfish one, you know.
Right. You're right.
But yeah, I think he's like a.
So I was just gonna say I'm gonna start calling it for one or for all. I'm just gonna cut the first
Just
half
cut the all
because it's confusing.
Yes, every time I have to think about it. So it's for one.
For one, but I think of him as like a mastermind spiderweb kind of dealer. He sows chaos, and it looks like it's just pure evil, but it's all leading to something. Kind of like how when back when All Might was fighting him. He was like, yes, I took Shigaraki, Shimura's grandson, and I turned him into the symbol of evil. And it seemed like that's all it was, where he was just sowing chaos and destroying the legacies of his
But he had like
heroes.
a long game.
He had this kid to be his heir. He had this whole lab setup thing going. So it is chaotic, but there's always another step. And it all comes back to him. Because all he gives, but he's really taking.
So you're pretty sure he has like another like thing up his sleeve.
I think he's got a lot of things up his sleeve.
Yeah, because it's all for one.
It's all for one.
It's all for one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially like I think a big hint there was when he was dealing with the doctor. The doctor said he took my quirk and gave me back the duplicate so that he could continue living forever. So even when he swaps people's powers, I'm guessing he's not just swapping the powers. He's like taking the powers and giving them the duplicates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense. That would follow for like his plan of all for one.
Yeah.
You know. Thinking about it that way, that's Shigaraki,
I mean, the way they talk about him, the Lord of Evil and all this, it's the classic caricature of like the medieval devil, where he's like, he'll give you what you want, but really he's getting something that he wanted, and he doesn't really care what happens to you in the long run, kind of thing.
And also, you think about what the doctor is like. You know, the Nomu is the perfect servants for the king of villains.
Yeah.
He doesn't say which is you.
I was kind of thinking about that, but I'm like, am I reading into it?
They were vague for no reason.
They've been vague. It's like they just keep mentioning the king of villains, king of
Lord
villains.
of Evil, all of this, yeah. So it's like, okay, the doctor probably, because he was like, even about Shigaraki is like, oh, of course I should expect this of the disciple of my what do you call him?
I don't remember.
The disciple of maybe it was the Lord of Evil of my friend or something. And he just calls him a disciple. He's not like, oh, the next great one.
There has been no crowning ceremony.
No, not at all. So your theory, or not theory, strong theory,
brain
law.
thinky.
I think that's a strong one.
And that's the only way that this show would be able to like survive.
Top this.
Well, yeah, top this, survive the season, and then go to the next level. Would be have to go to the source.
Yeah.
One thing that it's completely apart from this. If you have more about.
I'm done.
Okay. Midnight was like, we gotta put him to sleep. I know it's illegal and stuff. I'm like, how can this be illegal in a world of superheroes?
Yeah. What else do you do?
Like when people have
anesthetized.
People have powers like you literally cannot touch me type powers.
Right. Yeah. How do you arrest?
Poison their food. A less confrontational way than let's duke it out in the street, you know?
What if it's not that it's illegal to use the anesthesia, but it's illegal for her to make it?
That's what I was wondering. If that was the issue, or the fact that the high school students were going to be doing it.
It could also be that, because, sorry.
Whole pencil in my face.
I was thinking that makes a good point, since they have the provisional license, they're just not, like, top hero, they're not leaders.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking, I remember Momo had said, or somebody had said, like, she can't make certain things. She's not allowed to make certain things.
Yeah.
I could have sworn they said that. So I think that's probably where it's coming from. She was like, I know you were told not to.
Like, specifically her. Is
Yeah, she has a restriction.
A lot of comments saying that.
That's not true.
Interaction.
You guys are stupid.
For the algorithm.
Speaking of which, though, there actually was some comments last time talking about the Black Whip. Endeavor's agency did deal with the Black Whip. It was supposed to be in its entirety. When Endeavor had taken them aside and they were doing that training thing, Deku had a couple episodes where he was working with it, and it was supposed to be over that time period he had mastered it.
I completely
It's just
forgot
apparently-
that ever happened.
But apparently those episodes also, when he was with Endeavor, was like a couple months, but they don't really show that. But he was there for a long time training. Yeah, they just skipped over quite a bit of it.
How old are these Turlin now?
Well, they haven't finished they finished one semester, I think, at least, because they've gone over Christmas break. So they have another semester, and then they'll be in the next year.
15.
I was going back a little bit and watching like one of the first episodes. Deku was so tiny.
Yeah.
Yes, and skinny.
And the way they've drawn him, like, continually, it's been so natural just to,
Yes,
like, this is
you
new
don't even
Deku.
notice.
Yes!
I did notice, though, when he started to, like, draw his neck thicker.
Yeah.
And it's like he has muscle, he has like, substance. Like, before he was just a scrawny thing. Yeah, I remember noticing. I was like, oh my gosh, you're drawing him, like, better.
That's
like,
surprised.
different. Yeah.
They usually don't really do
No.
upgrade
Yeah.
of what you should be looking like
No.
after training like that. Yeah. It was fun.
That was great. Admiration.
Yeah, anything else from this episode?
Other than confrontation for the rear guard.
Rear guard, yes, they have to get in the fights.
Not fully excited for that because I don't want to see. I mean, I'm worried that
They'll make a difference.
Yeah, I feel like Giga is so insane, and they've threatened him about him so much, but we haven't really seen him pop off.
No.
Aside from dealing with Shigaraki when they were doing that fight thing to choose the master, but I want to see Giga be an unstoppable force. I want to see him bulldoze through these hopeful people thinking they can actually stop him. I want to see Shigaraki actually come out, not necessarily winning overall, but I want to see, yes, this was a major threat that did warrant calling in everybody. You know, yeah, I don't want them to win here against Giga.
Here's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing they won't be able to stop him, but
They'll
I'm thinking
slow him down.
Either slow him down or do something to him that's going to wear on him by the time that he gets to Shigaraki.
So he'll be less, like, it would
Less
make
helpful.
Yeah, not even that. It'll just make more sense when he does get taken down. Because if Shigaraki himself, like, by himself, couldn't take him down, I think the guys, did the others help? Or they just watched him?
They were helping.
They're helping.
Yeah, and they couldn't take him down. It's very, like, and even Gran Torino, they had, like, a whole troop of people go to try to get him. And nobody has been able to take him down. So if they take him down and is, you know, he's up, he's awake and everything,
He's been
you'd be like,
listed.
how the heck? You know, it's unbelievable. So if these guys are able to, like, not, like, handicap him somehow, then it would make more sense. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if the anesthetic works. Because this guy was meant to battle for months on end, and one night's sleep resets and he could do it again.
3 hours sleep.
3 hours sleep and he could do it again. I feel like there's no way he does not have a quirk that makes it so he doesn't have to breathe.
Doesn't even breathe. At least the upside is they might at least put the ones on his back to sleep.
Oh, I
Maybe.
guess, yeah, actually.
Yeah. They are the reason why I'm absolutely like, okay, our heroes, the rear guard heroes are just not gonna win. They're just not. They're just gonna bruise his shins, and then he'll
Get
walk
taken
past.
out.
You know.
And what's up with the guy with the laptop?
Yeah.
Navi wanted him specifically.
Maybe it's because he can hack everything.
Dabby likes to be stealthy.
But what for? Like, nothing in the situation is like, we need someone with tech.
For one,
Oh, for one.
Oh.
hack
Break
into
him
the
out?
cell, get him out of there.
If
But
you
I
could
mean,
do that.
where is he located? And
Yes.
do they even know how to get there?
What?
I think they know where
They know
it
where he
is.
is?
Because Tartarus is supposed to be like a famous prison. It's the
Yeah.
prison.
How are they, I guess he'll just like disappear with him. Disappear with the laptop guy. And then we'll find for one, like standing on an island, like fixing his tie.
Or even better, he's like hack into all of Endeavor's bank accounts and transfers money.
Yes!
Where are you going with this?
It's just like he's like that. Oh, what's that guy? Flash's nemesis.
Oh.
He's like, every bad thing that's ever happened to you happened because of me.
It was me, Barry. I drained your bank accounts.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can check out the Patreon down in the description if you guys want to see the uncut version of this or anything else that we do, as well as the ability to see other shows that we do a whole week early, including the new show, Tiny the Evil, that's coming out this Tuesday. So, thank you very much. I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
And thanks to our patrons, Jamal Wilson, OGC, Jesse Gallimore, and Danilo.